Can you guys hear me? There we go. Nice. Okay, cool stuff. Great. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. Yeah. Hopefully you're all doing yourselves hopefully you're all having yourselves a great night. Man, we got an exciting game coming up. We got Sixers Nets Game 2. Game 2, man. I'm so excited. If you guys are new, as always, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon. So we cover all 76ers games. We do all Phillies games as well. And, yeah, man, I really appreciate you guys for coming on here. It really means a lot. I see we got a couple of people here in the chat. Yo, what's up, JJ? Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday. Oh, it's all good, man. No, you're good. Loud and clear. All right, good. I'm really happy that you guys can hear me. All right, so before we get into the game, I want to talk about my biggest keys, okay, for tonight's game. So the one thing that I noticed that the Brooklyn Nets did a lot yesterday, 2 days ago, is obviously they double-teamed Joel Embiid because they don't have the bodies, right? So if I'm Jacques Vaughn, I'm going with that same sort of philosophy because I don't want Joel Embiid to beat me. I would rather have Tobias Harris, James Harden, and the other shooters beat me. But with that being said, how can I guard James Harden and Joel Embiid at the same time if the double team is coming? So as far as the Sixers game plan, they have to be open to allowing Joel Embiid to make plays for himself, but they also have to continue to keep their mindset on getting guys wide open looks and having Tobias Harris and even guys like Tyrese Maxey shine and hit their shots. PJ Tucker also has to continue to get you offensive rebounds because that was one of the big things that I don't think a whole lot of people are talking about that gave the Sixers actually a lot of success. You know what I'm saying? So if they can continue to get offensive rebounds and box guys out and crash the offensive glass, they're going to be in good shape. And realistically, they should win this in 4, but I'm going to tell you, it's probably going to be a gentleman's sweep. So, but I do expect them to win tonight. Let's see. What's going on here? The backup center's insane. I totally feel you on that. I had baseball again. All right, so now we're just underway. So the Sixers, they lost the ball. That just got started a little bit early today. So the Nets won the tip-off. Here's Joel Embiid, who's out there. And he finds Tobias Harris, and that is good for a layup and count the bucket and a foul. So Toby gets things going with a layup. Let's update the scoreboard. Man, I can't believe that they literally just started. I apologize, man. It's wild. They never get the times right. They can never, ever get the times right. All right, so Toby just made a 2, and he's going to the line for one more. Tobias Harris had 21 points. In Game 1, he was 9 for 14 from the field. But James Harden, even though he was 8 for 21 from the field, he was 7 for 13 from downtown. Harris comes up clutch, and he makes the foul shot. And that gives the Sixers a 3-0 lead. Oops. Maybe my volume was a little bit too high. All right, so here is Spencer Dinwiddie. And Dinwiddie's going to be taking on Tyrese Maxey. He goes up with a shot. And that time it's no good. Embiid goes tumbling to the hardwood. And he seems to be okay. James Harden comes up with a rebound here. Harden's on the far wing. He's certainly gotten his step back. That's for damn sure. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 10:40 left to go in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. Embiid kicks it out to Harris. 3 seconds left. Harris for 3. Too strong. And a rebound goes to Dorian Finney-Smith. Let's turn this down a little bit. There we go. Spencer Dinwiddie tried to go up with an alley-oop, and that just went right out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by the Sixers. So that was another time. Spencer Dinwiddie continues to struggle with setting up alley-oops for people. Yeah, I saw that, man. I did see that. Finney-Smith puts up a triple, and that one is good. That was actually Cam Johnson, my mistake. So it's a tie game at 3-3. Tyrese Maxey with the basketball, and there's a foul on Joel Embiid. Well, the foul was going to be called against Nick Claxton, who bodied Joel Embiid. There's Jacque Vaughn. He has a 43-32 overall record as the Nets head coach this season. Sixers did end up taking game one as they won by 20 points, 121-101. Alrighty. Harden goes up with a layup and takes it right to the cup, and that's good. James Harden picking up where he left off in last game's outing. 9.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter, and the Sixers lead 5-3. Dinwiddie catches the basketball. He's on the far wing, dribbling down against Tyrese Maxey. He goes up for a layup. That's no good. Harris comes away with a defensive rebound, and he crashes the glass. Harden at the top of the key. He's standing at the logo now, on the far wing, trying to set things up for Embiid. The double team comes. One more to Tucker for three, and Tucker cannot make the Nets pay for that, as Bridges comes up with a rebound himself. Good looks by the Sixers. They just have not been cashing in. And speaking of cashing in, how about Cam Johnson scoring all 5 of Brooklyn's points so far? Harden on the fast break, right over to Tobias Harris, and he slams it down for 2. It's 7-5 Philadelphia as the Wells Fargo Center is shaking and baking. Bridges goes up for a 3. That's no good. Embiid with the rebound. Harden with the loose change. He wanted the foul call, and it's stolen away by Bridges. The refs are letting the teams both play very physically. A no-look bounce pass to Dorian Finney-Smith for 3, and he cashes that one in. And that gives the Nets an 8-7 lead. 8:15 left to go in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. The double team comes. He loses the basketball, and another steal by Brooklyn. It's 4-on-5 basketball. Johnson with a corner jumper, and that's good as well. He has scored 7 out of 10 of the points by Brooklyn so far. He has established himself, I should say, very early on. Harden trying to find somebody, and there's a foul that is whistled. It is going to be on the Brooklyn Nets, I believe. And there's 7:50 left to go in the first quarter. How about Cam Johnson right off the dribble into Tobias Harris's face? Harris catches it on the inbound, takes it to the rack, goes up with it. That's a little short, grabs his own offensive rebound, puts it back up. That's no good. Tucker trying to fight for the rebound, and it goes to Mikal Bridges. Johnson on the near wing. He goes up against Embiid, and Embiid blocks it and denies him right at the rim. Maxey on the other end. He goes up with a layup, and that goes in and out. Oh, man, Joel Embiid getting physical at the basket. Bridges, a step-back jumper, and he pulls up and fires the trigger and connects. 12-7 Brooklyn. 7:13 left to go in the first quarter, and the Nets are just making every single shot that they take. Sixers have been a little bit cold from beyond the arc. Harden with a pick and roll, fires the 3. That goes in and out. That was from about 28 feet or so. Finney-Smith gets the basketball. He'll find Spencer Dinwiddie at the logo. And here's Finney-Smith for 3 at the top of the key. A little too much mustard on that one. As Embiid comes up with the rebound, he's going coast to coast, puts up a layup, and that's good. Joel Embiid getting his first 2 points on the night so far. 12-9, the Sixers trail by 3. Bridges off a screen to Dinwiddie for 3 from the far wing, and it's nothing but net. Spencer Dinwiddie throwing down a flamethrower. 6:20 left to go in the first quarter. Harden on the other end, working very quickly here to Tucker for 3 from the near corner. And that's a little too strong, and it's missed by P.J. Tucker. Man, the Sixers are getting the looks, but they just cannot cash in. Here's Johnson for 3. That's too strong. Harden gets fouled by Finney-Smith. They'll call a loose ball foul as soon as he was going up for the rebound, and the Sixers will get the ball back. But a timeout is called by Philadelphia, and they'll be right back in just a few moments as they trail 15-9 with 6:05 left to go in quarter number 1. Whew. What's going on, guys? My name's Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. If you're feeling my energy tonight, man, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. I hope all is well. And yeah, man. Yeah. This is a good game so far, but the Sixers, they got to do a better job at cashing in the threes, man. They do. They got to do a good job at that, and they also really have to make sure that everybody gets their touches. I'm surprised that so far, Jacque Vaughn hasn't double-teamed Embiid. Like, they double-teamed him from the jump in the first game, and for some reason, he's not doing that, which I think is kind of interesting. So because of that, I think that has actually kind of thrown the Sixers off a little bit, but they should have also kept that in mind. While, yes, the shooters are still wide open and they're not making their shots, if they're not double-teaming Joel, use him. You know? Make more plays for him. And that is just in-game, like, preparation. In-game adjustments, you know? If you guys are new to my channel, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I give you this content for free. Best thing you can do is subscribe to my channel, man. You got skills, bro. Thanks. I appreciate it, man. That means a lot. I'm pretty fired up. I mean, I feel like to be honest with you, I feel like I wasn't really bringing as much energy over the past couple of days, but I think I slept really well last night. I had a really good, had a nice sip of coffee, had a good meal, and I feel good, you know? I feel fresh out of a cannon. Thanks. How many people we got tuning in? We got 10 people on YouTube. That's nice. We got 16 people on YouTube. Sick. Sick. All right. Oh yes, I have to load this. I totally forgot about that. Nope. That's not what I want. Come on, man. So the Phillies game got postponed after all that. So they play a doubleheader tomorrow. Should I go on for the doubleheader? I'm not going to be able to go on Wednesday, so maybe I should. I don't know. We'll see. End-to-end sports are tougher to call than baseball. Yeah. Well, I think that they both present like their own challenges, you know. I think that especially for basketball, like you have to have a lot of energy. For baseball, you got to bring the energy too, but it's just a different type of momentum, you know? And especially because I treat this like it's a radio call, I have to make sure that I'm really descriptive as much as possible. And that's what I really care about, because as a storyteller, you know, you guys are consuming this information, and so you guys want to know where everybody is on the court at all times. So that's what I try to do. Tyrese Maxey will inbound it for the Sixers as the timeout is over. The Sixers won 121-101 in the first meeting. That was a couple of nights ago. They were the first game of the NBA playoffs. That was the first game of the NBA playoffs. Here's Maxey taking it to the cup, goes up with a offhanded jumper, and that is good. Man, he was off balance, and somehow, some way, about 5 feet inside the foul line, he still got it to go off the dribble. Sixers are 5 for 13 from the field, and they trail by 4. It's 15-11. Bridges with a runner. He puts it up, and it's a little too strong, but a foul is called on Tobias Harris. Don't know if it's in the act of shooting. I guess that's what they're going to say, and Bridges will go to the line, so it is. Bridges had a lot of points in the first half. He had 23 points in the first half of Game 1's game, and then only had 7 points on 2 shots in the second half. So he goes to the foul line. The man from Villanova himself, he was drafted to the 76ers and then traded right away on draft night to the Phoenix Suns in exchange for Zaire Smith. That's who they drafted, the Sixers. And honestly, looking back on it, what a mistake that was. But now he's facing his former his former team for about 10 seconds. And he puts up the second foul shot. That's good. The first one was good as well. He's been a very good foul shooter this season. It's 17-11 Brooklyn. Embiid. Here comes the double team. He finds Jalen McDaniels. Here's Maxey, who takes it to the cup and somehow gets it to go with the right hand. Another off-balance shot, and he just put it up and in. And he found a little bit of daylight and got it to go. Dinwiddie to Bridges for three at the top of the key. No good. And Embiid crashes the glass. That's his second rebound on the day. Embiid acting as the point center, trying to go coast to coast. He finds Maxey. Maxey lets it fly and knocks down the tray. That was from the near corner, and Tyrese Maxey has 7 points. Embiid getting back on defense as Finney-Smith was right at the baseline. Here's Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith on the near wing. Dinwiddie to Johnson. Johnson goes up with a layup and count the bucket and a foul. P.J. Tucker commits the foul, and it's now 17-16 as the Sixers trail by 1. And Johnson will head on over to the foul line to shoot one more free throw. I mean, look, going back to that three by Tyrese Maxey, good job by Joel Embiid to recognize again that the double team was coming, and Maxey, who was literally off the dribble, or who was out of sorts, he just was able to let it fly and did a couple of side steps and made it. McDaniels puts up a three. That's no good for the Sixers. So the foul was not in the act of shooting. I don't even think that they even counted the bucket. Curry takes it to the cup, and Embiid comes up with a rebound. Great contest by DeAnthony Melton. Embiid draws the dribble team, kicks it out to Melton for three. That's good. Oh my goodness, Joel Embiid getting the assist. Another time where the triple team was coming, and DeAnthony Melton was left wide open, and the Sixers have shooters around Joel Embiid. It's 19-17 Philadelphia. Bridges loses the basketball, gets stripped and stolen away by McDaniels. McDaniels going to the cup, puts it up with the right hand. No, Embiid with the follow. That's good. 21-17 timeout called by Jacque Vaughn. 3:35 left to go in quarter number 1, and the Sixers are up by 4. McDaniels trying to get a layup, and Embiid said, I got you. I got your back. And he put it back up and in with the right hand. Alrighty. If you guys are new to my channel, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great evening so far. The Sixers made adjustments there. I got to tell you, Embiid doing a good job at just recognizing when the triple team is coming, and it was almost like it was a no-look pass to DeAnthony Melton. So that was something that he really struggled with in years past, and when you look at the series against Boston, the first time that they played them, Embiid would never be able to do that. He was always the type of guy, yes, he could hit a wide-open mid-range jumper, but now he can hit the three at a good rate. He's a really good back-to-the-basket type of a player, as he's always been, but he can hit you with the mid-range. He has a Euro step. He also has a fadeaway jumper. What kind of center can do that? Do you think Embiid is an MVP? Yeah, for darn sure I do. I've never seen a big man do the things that he does. Seriously. And, for the people that actually, watch the games, this is the one thing that I will say. When you actually watch the games for the Sixers, Doc Rivers won't even put him back in. He'll leave him out, in the regular season. If it was, 2 minutes left in the third quarter, he would sit Joel out until there was about 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And a lot of the times the Sixers would be down, and yet he would just wheel them back to victory. So that needs to be considered. The plus minus of when Embiid is off the court. You know what I'm saying? Mikal Bridges or Tobias Harris? Mikal Bridges. It's without a doubt. Mikal Bridges is already ascending into a superstar and it's actually really insane. And the fact that we could have had him, I mean, I don't know if we would have had Tyrese Maxey at the same time or James Harden, but the fact that we could have had him, Jimmy Butler, and Joel Embiid, and JJ Redick, man, can you imagine? I think that maybe that, in all honesty, maybe the Sixers could have beaten the Raptors. I don't know. That was, wait, was that the year after the Raptors? Now I'm starting to get confused with my years. Because, no, wait, Markelle Fultz was a part of that. No, that was the year after Fultz. Tyrese Maxey, is he an all-star? Not this season because of the injuries and because he struggled for a little bit, but I love him. I think he's a great player. All right, timeout is over, and the Nets have the basketball. Cam Johnson will find Mikal Bridges, and he will give it back to Johnson here, and Johnson goes up with the shot, but he's fouled right before the shot was let go. So McDaniels gets called for the foul. All right. Here's Royce O'Neal as he comes into the game for the Brooklyn Nets. He's a great defensive player. Bridges to Finney Smith. Finney Smith takes it right to the lane, goes up with the right hand, and even though McDaniels did a good job at contesting that was just better offense. It's 21-19, and the Sixers lead by 2. Maxey at the top of the key. Takes it into the lane, goes up with the left hand, and it's good! Tyrese Maxey getting past Dorian Finney-Smith. And Maxey has 9 points. He's 4 for 5 from the field. Bridges to Johnson. Sixers doing a good job at getting back on defense here. Maxey, his defender, he'll be taking on Mikal Bridges. A no-look pass to Royce O'Neal. O'Neal on the pump fake. The runner, that's up. And it's tipped out by Embiid all the way to Melton. Melton off to the races. Melton, alley-oop pass to McDaniels, and it gets stripped and stolen away and intercepted by Mikal Bridges. Curry on the near corner. He'll find Johnson on the far wing as he goes coast to coast, and Johnson knocks down the three-pointer. That was a good look, and good job by Curry to recognize that Cam Johnson was wide open. Johnson is 2 for 3 from downtown. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Maxey will find McDaniels on the near wing. His defender is Curry. Back to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly from the top of the key. A little bit short. Melton with the offensive rebound. That's the Sixers' second one today. Embiid with the ball, and he gets fouled. This will be the first time that Joel will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws as the foul was called on Mikal Bridges. Joel Embiid, an 82% or an 85% foul shooter on the season. There's definitely a difference. So he will head on over to the charity stripe to shoot 2 free throws. George Niang is in as the Sixers have pretty much a 2/3 starting lineup out there. Embiid makes the first foul shot. Maxey will sub out as James Harden comes in for him. Harris also will come in for Mikal Bridges, and Cam Johnson subs out for Spencer Dinwiddie. Second foul shot by Embiid coming right up. 1:40 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers up by 2. Embiid with the second free throw. That's good. It's 25-22 Philadelphia. Dinwiddie had a not such a good game to say the least in game 1. He's been a pretty good shooter throughout this season. O'Neal to Finney Smith for the tie. Yes! Finney Smith was left wide open, and the Sixers have to try to clean that up. That's the third time today that he's knocked down a 3 as he was left wide open. Harden trying to pass it to Melton, and, well, he forgot that he was on the far wing and not on the far corner, so he turns it over as it goes out of bounds in no man's land. Nets are looking to retake the lead now. Spencer Dinwiddie with the basketball. That's the fourth turnover by the Sixers. Dinwiddie will hand it off to Finney Smith. And he'll find Seth Curry. Curry to Harris. 3-point shooters and snipers all over the court for Brooklyn. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Curry for 3. A little too strong. Reed comes in for Embiid as the ball goes right out of bounds. So Embiid is taking a seat. Forgot to mention that. And he seems to be fine. Harden with the basketball. A screen comes by George Niang, and Harden gets past half court. He's at the logo. Another screen by George. And they're going to say it was an illegal screen as another turnover is called on Philadelphia. I don't even know about that. That looked like maybe he was moving a little bit, but I thought his feet were planted. 40.2 seconds left in quarter number 1. 25-25. Dinwiddie being guarded by McDaniels. He fights around the screen, and he'll hand it off to Bridges on the near corner. Bridges almost stepped out of bounds. He'll find O'Neal. O'Neal in the lane, and the ball gets blocked by Melton. Melton denied him right at the rim. Harden with the basketball now. The shot clock's unplugged. 15 seconds left as he gets right past half court. His defender is O'Neal. Harden directing traffic. 10 seconds left. He's still at the logo. 8 seconds left. He wants to dance on him. 5 seconds to go. Harden, a step back 3. It's no good. And Curry comes up with the rebound, and that'll do it. Man, James Harden had all day to figure out what to do with the basketball, and he just came up with that shot, and that did not look like a good look at all whatsoever. But nonetheless, the Sixers are tied, and we go to quarter number 2 as we're all tied up in 25 in knots. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon, too, if you enjoy my 76ers play-by-play commentary. And, yeah, man, good game so far. A little bit of sloppy basketball by the Sixers. You expect them to clean up some things, but, hey, I mean, D'Anthony Melton had a really cool 3. I also thought that Tobias Harris had a couple of nice looks. Tyrese Maxey started to get things going. Kyle, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for coming on here, my guy. I appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good night, man. How are things going for you? How many people we got on here? We got 12 people on here. Cool stuff. All right. And how many people do we have on Facebook? I should probably head on over to Facebook. If you guys are watching me on Facebook Live, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to also leave me a review of my profile as well. We have 99 followers on Facebook Live. And we're about ready to hit the century mark for that. So I appreciate all the love and the support that you guys have given me. What else? That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's LinkedIn. That's why. LinkedIn. I always get confused between LinkedIn and Facebook. You just finished lacrosse. I just, not too long ago, I was filming a lacrosse game. Where do you play lacrosse, and what position do you play, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, you had practice. That's cool. Cool stuff. So we got one. Oh, we got one person on Facebook Live. All right, cool. Middle what? All right. Also, don't forget to spread the word, too. If you guys have friends that are, like, really into Sixers basketball or, like, you know, are out of the area and don't, like, always tune into Phillies games because they can't, like, get the chance to or something like that, spread the word, man. You know, put a word out there from me, and that would mean a lot, you know. So be sure to spread the word, spread the love. And, you play for Springford in Royersford. Where's that? Royersford. That's cool. It's nice. All right, second quarter's about ready to start. Nick Claxton will sub in for Michael Bridges. There's Jock Vaughn talking to Stephanie Reddy, the reporter for TNT. She's had a really good career. I have nothing but respect for her. She did a lot of stuff for the Charlotte Hornets, and how she worked her way up the ladder is something that I truly admire. You know, I could go into about some of these people's stories and whatever, but just learning about how they rose to fame, it's really interesting. All right, here's Spencer Dinwiddie as he has the basketball. The ball comes loose, and it was stolen away by Harden, but now the ball goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Harden. So another turnover by Philadelphia, but good defense by Joe Harris. Excuse me. So the Sixers did win the tip-off. I guess that they must have gotten the ball loose and stolen away when we were first calling the game. Huh. And now the Nets playing some sloppy basketball as Dinwiddie tried to find Joe Harris. But it was last touched by James Harden. Huh. That was a little weird call. I don't even think that he made any sort of contact. But we play on as Seth Curry will inbound it from the near sideline, and he finds Spencer Dinwiddie. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Curry, pump fake, inside for a 2. That's good. He got James Harden to buy on the pump fake for a near corner 3, and he took about 4 steps in and cashed a bucket. It's 27-25. We're about a minute underway here in the second quarter. Harden with a drop-off pass to Paul Reed, and Reed takes it right to the rim. Reed, the rim runner. And it's back to a tie game. Dinwiddie with a floater. No, he grabs his own rebound. Dinwiddie kicks it out to Harris for a wide-open 3. That's no good either. Claxton crashes the glass, and now Paul Reed fighting for the basketball on the ground. And it'll be a jump ball. Good job by Paul Reed to initiate that. 10:52 left to go in the second quarter. The Sixers get the ball back. Melton will hand it off to Harden. I love this lineup out there. It's Melton, Harden, Reed, Niang, and McDaniels. McDaniels comes up with the screen. Harden at the top of the key goes up with a runner, and that time it's no good, and he's still complaining about a foul call. And we play on. Dinwiddie gets the ball loose, and that time it's stolen away. The Revs are really making both teams work hard, and they're not blowing the whistle that much. Harden with a nice handoff to Reed, and Reed throws it down with a two-handed jam. 29-27. Paul Reed setting the roof on fire. Curry on the near wing. Working around the screen set by O'Neal. He's at the top of the key. He wants to dance on Reed. He pulls up with the trigger and knocks it down. It was from just within three-point range. At the top of the key, and we're back to a tie game. We're riding the seesaw. And the pendulum is swinging in Brooklyn's direction. But now can the Sixers respond? McDaniels gets called for a charge as Curry sacrificed his body, and he had his feet planted, and McDaniels pushed him with the right hand, and it'll be Nets basketball here. Man, the Sixers have been playing very physical basketball tonight, but the Nets, even though, it's been really tough for them to stop Embiid, they've been standing their own ground. They really have. 9.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Johnson at the top of the perimeter. A screen comes by Curry. Curry with the basketball. He's being guarded by Reed. He ISOs on him, and that time it goes in and out. And Harris doing a good job at coming up with the rebound. As he comes back into the ball game. Harden with the ball loose. It gets stolen away by Harris. Curry, that's the third turnover by James Harden so far. O'Neal on the far corner. This sloppy basketball cannot continue for the Sixers. Harris to Dinwiddie at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Dinwiddie trying to dribble around Harden. He'll find Curry for three. It's off the mark. Harris with the rebound. And it was Cam Johnson that fired the trigger. My mistake. Melton on the near wing for the Sixers. He's now within the baseline. A turnaround. Eurostep, no. And the offensive rebound goes to Harris. Harris with a catch and shoot, too. That's no good either. Good job by Reed to give it out to him. But the Sixers could not cash in. Johnson gets fouled by Jalen McDaniels. It was not within the act of shooting as McDaniels just got his jersey from the backside. So the Sixers all tied up at 29 apiece so far. The Sixers actually, as Jalen McDaniels comes out, the Sixers are shooting 44% from the field, and they're only shooting 20% from three-point range so far. Coming in for him is Tyrese Maxey. Melton to Earl Johnson comes up with a shot, and that time it's good. Melton was playing defense on Royce O'Neal, and Cam Johnson gets another jump shot to go. He has 12 points, and that'll give the Brooklyn Nets the lead back. Harden trying to step back. One more to Melton for three again. Yes! DeAnthony Melton from the far corner. That's his second three tonight. Dinwiddie will hand it off to Bridges. One more to Johnson. Another wide open three, and that's good. Harden is on the ground. It's 7:43 left to go in the second quarter. They just panned out. I wonder if he's okay. They didn't show if he got back up or not. And I guess he did as we go to a timeout. Man, how come they're leaving so many guys wide open, man? These wide open looks, that can't happen. Oof. Ugh. If you guys enjoy my play-by-play commentary, as always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I give you all this content for free. The best thing that you could do for me is give me some love and support and subscribe to my channel. I started this channel about 4.5 months ago, and we've been going at it very strong here. As we call Sixers games, we also do Phillies games as well. And, yeah. It's been a lot of fun just doing games for you guys, and hopefully you're all enjoying it so far. Got 9 people on here watching. Nice. I know that RB is RB doing it tonight? Just out of curiosity, I wonder if RB is doing it. Who we take with RB? No, he's not doing it. I don't think he's doing it tonight. Huh. Look out for a post-game stream live. Huh. Wow. That's interesting. He's not doing it tonight. How you guys doing? The chat's a little bit dead, I see, but I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a great Monday night. Who do you guys think is going to win tonight? Do you think that the Sixers can hang on? Or do you think that the Nets are actually going to take this one? I still think that the Sixers are going to hang on to this one. The only way the Sixers lose is if they get into their own heads and if they just continue to make careless turnovers like what James Harden's been doing. Nets take this one. That's what Josh says. Josh. What's up, Josh? How you doing? Is that Josh Hillian? That's not Josh Hillian, is it? Josh, are you from Jersey by any chance? What's happening? That's you, Joshy? What's up, Josh? How you doing, my guy? Thanks for coming on here, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, nope, from PA. Oh, I was wondering if I have a friend. His name is Josh. He tunes in some of the time to my Sixers games. I didn't know if that was you though. What's up, Josh? Thanks for coming on here and giving me some love, man. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed my 76ers play-by-play commentary, man, means a lot. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to everybody here in the chat tonight. Y'all are the real ones, man. 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Dinwiddie taking it to the rack. He'll find Bridges for three on the near corner, and Bridges gets fouled by De'Anthony Melton in the act of shooting, and he will go to the line for not 2, but 3 pairs of free throws. 3 free throws, not 3 pairs. 7:28 left to go in quarter number 2. Mikal Bridges had 30 points in the last game that the Sixers played in, and he led the way for the Brooklyn Nets. He was 12 for 18 from the field, 2 for 4 from downtown, and made all 4 of his foul shots. Real question is, who do you think wins? I'm a 76ers fan, but I don't know. They're playing sloppy. They are, man. I see it. I see it. I'm still going to say that the Sixers win. I just feel like that the Nets just don't have the talent compared to the Sixers. You know what I'm saying, man? 35-32 as the first foul shot was good, and now it's 36-32. So he will go to the line to shoot one more free throw. Dorian Finney-Smith will enter back into the game for Joe Harris, and P.J. Tucker subs back in for De'Anthony Melton as he will take a seat. Bridges with the third free throw, and he puts the thumbs up, and he connects. So he goes 3 for 3 from the line. Maxey will hand it off to Harden. Maxey has had an explosive game so far. Harden, not so much. Maxey gets around the screen, and Joel Embiid back in there for the Sixers as well. Maxey had a bad pass, but somehow, someway gets it back. Maxey then loses the basketball, and it's kicked by Embiid, and another turnover by the Sixers. So Maxey was trying to find Joel Embiid, and he was throwing it right into trouble, and he got the ball back as it was deflected off the hands of Finney-Smith, and then he tried to take it inside the lane, and the ball was stripped by Finney-Smith again. Dinwiddie being guarded by Tucker. And now Bridges will be guarded by James Harden here. That's the matchup that they want. Finney-Smith, a pump fake over James Harden. It's wide left from about 3 feet within the basket. Embiid coming up with another rebound. That's his 4th on the day. Harden working around the screen. A bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid to Harris for 3. It's off the mark. He had another wide open look. He just has to try to knock those down. Dinwiddie did come up with the rebound. Here's Johnson for a triple, and that's his 3rd one today. And the Phoenix Suns probably miss him. And now it's a 9-0 run, Brooklyn. The Sixers trail by 8. 6:05 left to go in the second quarter, and there's a foul on Royce O'Neal. So the Nets not double-teaming Joel as much. But the Sixers just cannot take care of the basketball. Maxey gets the inbound on the foul. Harden back to Maxey. Maxey with 2 jab steps. He'll hand it off to Harris. Harris backing down his defender. Good read inside to Tucker. And Tucker's layup was too strong. It was a reverse layup. And he could not make it. Finney-Smith with the basketball. And he'll hand it off to Johnson. Johnson's had the hot hand, and a foul is called on Tobias Harris. Actually, they're going to say it's on Tyrese Maxey, actually. 5:38 left to go in the second quarter, and the Sixers trail by 8 points. They've only put up 7 points in the second quarter so far, while Brooklyn has put up 15. And James Harden comes out as he will be subbed out for Daniel House Jr. That's interesting, huh? Johnson for three on the far corner. Wide left. House Jr. with the rebound. The Sixers trail by 8. Maxey at the top of the key. Here's Embiid. Back to Harris. Harris on the near corner. He puts up a jumper and cashes it in over Spencer Dinwiddie. Good shot by Tobias Harris, getting Spencer Dinwiddie on a pump fake and hitting nothing but net as he has 7 points. Dinwiddie on the far wing, spinning, going up with a layup, and he's fouled by Tobias Harris. Dinwiddie doing a good job at laying in with the contact, and Harris reached right in and committed the shooting foul and was guilty. So Spencer will head back on over to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws as Tobias Harris will sub out, it looks like. And Dinwiddie will head over to the line. He has 3 points. He also has 3 rebounds in this game so far. What are they going to say here? I'm so confused. They're getting a new basketball. Was there something wrong with the other one? How come they're changing basketballs here? That's a little bit odd. Spillage. I didn't know. Rivers was asking for that. The basketball teammate player. This is a home game. I guess that there must be a hole in that basketball or something, and they just gave it to somebody else. And oh, there was spillage. Okay. It was a slippery basketball. So the Sixers, I don't know if they're going to call that a foul or not because of the slippery basketball. That's a little bizarre. How would they not recognize that? Harris got called for the shooting foul. That's how I know. Or that's what I know. We also got the Hawks taking on the Boston Celtics. That'll be tomorrow night for Game 2 at 7 o'clock. Then we have the Knicks and the Cavs at 7:30. And then the Clippers against the Suns. That'll take place at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So Harris does commit a shooting foul. And Dinwiddie will go to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. First foul shot, it's wide right, and he cannot make that one. Spencer Dinwiddie is averaging 6 assists ever since the All-Star break, which is the 6th highest in the league. And the second foul shot by Dinwiddie, that's no good either. And Tucker comes up with a rebound. So a rare sight to see as Spencer Dinwiddie misses 2 big free throws. Less than 5 minutes to go. Embiid losing the basketball, gets stripped and stolen away by Finney-Smith. And he gets fouled by Joel. So the Nets are doing a good job at trapping the Sixers as they've been very feisty. They're going to rule it as a jump ball ever since the steal by Dorian Finney-Smith as Embiid tried to fight for the ball. So it'll be Embiid and Finney-Smith going up against each other. Embiid had the size advantage, and Daniel House Jr. comes up with it. Embiid on the near wing, right at the three-point line. He'll give it up to Maxey. Maxey inside. That's up, and he's fouled. P.J. Tucker was throwing his hands up saying, where was the foul before? But Maxey will get fouled. It'll be on Dorian Finney-Smith. And that will be, I believe, his second foul given up today. So Maxey will head on over to the foul line as the first foul shot is up, and he misses that one. as it was just a little bit short. Maxey this season shooting 85% from the charity stripe. He has averaged about 3.5 free throws attempted per game. 4:40 left to go in quarter number 2 for Philadelphia. And the Sixers trail by 6. And the second foul shot by Maxey. He puts it up and puts it in. And he goes 1 for 2 from the line. Maxey has been scoring the rock very well in this game. The Sixers trail by 5 with 4:30 left to go in the second quarter. Johnson with the basketball at the logo. He'll hand it off to Dinwiddie for 3. It's way off the line. It didn't even hit the rim as it went wide left. Embiid with the rebound. Here's Maxey off to the races. Maxey dribbling around the timeline finds Embiid. Embiid with the offhanded jumper. No. And Finney-Smith is there for the board. A lob pass inside to Bridges. Bridges tries to kick it out to O'Neal. O'Neal's left wide open for 3, and it's money. And the Sixers trail by 8. The Nets defense has held the Sixers to 35 points so far. Maxey's 3 off the mark. A rebound by Dinwiddie. Outlet pass to Johnson, and Johnson will throw it down with the right hand. 45-35. Doc Rivers wants a timeout with 3:42 left to go in the second quarter. A good baseball pass by Dinwiddie as he got the rebound and found Johnson on the run. And Johnson threw it down with the right hand, and Embiid could not get there in time to block it. And that's how we have a 10-point lead for Brooklyn. Oof. Oh, boy. The Phillies are not on. They were going to be playing a doubleheader tomorrow. It was snowed out. They're playing in Chicago against the White Sox. I don't know what time the doubleheader is going to be tomorrow, but I guess we'll do it. I guess we will. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you guys know when I upload. So I appreciate that. And yeah, man, we got 11 people on here. I'm sure that not all 12 of you, well, actually, yeah, we do have 12 people. Or maybe I was the 12th. I don't know. Got 11 likes, but man, hopefully you're all doing well. A double-double. Who is a double-double? No one is a double-double. Embiid has 11 rebounds in 15 minutes, but he doesn't have a double-double yet. Can I check the Reds score? Reds are up 4-0 against Tampa Bay. Who would have thunk, man? Who's on the bump for them? I don't even know who Beeks was, but he went 3 innings. Huh. Hunter Green only went 3 innings too, though. Oh, boy. I swear, I don't know what you're saying, my guy. Hunter Green got hurt? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm focusing on my Sixers, man. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Man, Sixers, only 10 points in this quarter so far. That's not a good sign, you know? That's not a good sign. I don't like that from my Sixers. I give credit to Brooklyn for playing good defense, but at the same time, I noticed that Brooklyn is putting up more of a zone, and they're really doing a good job at trapping as soon as the Sixers get the basketball. But also, some of these turnovers are just on the Sixers themselves, you know? So, Brooklyn has been making their adjustments. The Sixers just have to respond, though. I want Embiid to get the ball a little bit more. And I also want them to just continue to pass the rock around, because I've noticed that Harden has been isolating at times. I'm not really a big fan of that. This team just has way more talent than the Nets, and the Nets are a good team. Like, no disrespect to them, but they don't have anybody that can stop Embiid. There's not a whole lot of people that could stop Tyrese Maxey when he gets going. And same thing with James Harden. I want Maxey to also get the ball a little bit more because he has the hot hand. Try to find him. So, man, we have another wet floor here. It's like the third time today that they've been cleaning this whole thing up. Oh, that's bad. I can't believe you got hit. That sucks. Hopefully he's all right. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left to go here in quarter number 2. The Sixers down by 10. Maxey gets the inbound. The Sixers have to be careful because they only have 4 timeouts left. But they've only put up 35 points thus far. 3.5 minutes left. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton on the near wing. He'll find Harden. Harden with 4.5 seconds left at the top of the key. Step back jumper. And that's off the mark. Embiid with the offensive rebound. The ball gets blocked. And Embiid having some words with the ref as Royce O'Neal blocks the basketball from Embiid. It does go out of bounds, and the Sixers do get the basketball back. Harden will inbound it underneath the baseline. He hands it off to Melton. Melton to Embiid. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey inside, and he puts up a runner, and that's good. Good job by Tyrese Maxey. As on the day, he has 12 points thus far in Game 2 of the playoffs, the first round. Dinwiddie at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Bridges. Bridges has been a little bit quiet. It's been all about Dorian Finney-Smith, who's left wide open for a 3 that time, and Embiid is there for the rebound. Another time where the Sixers just cannot guard the pick and roll. It's a good job by Embiid to find P.J. Tucker there, but Tucker gives it back to Embiid. Harden at the top of the key, 10 seconds left. He gets a little bit of space, puts up a jumper, and that's a little bit short. The shots have not been falling for James Harden. He had a hot hand in the second quarter in the last game, but tonight, not so much. Tucker fighting for the loose ball on the ground. It goes back to Bridges. Bridges for 3, way too strong. Embiid is there for the rebound. Good communication between him and Maxey. Embiid with a Euro step. He gets fouled. He will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws with 2:01 left to go in the second quarter, and Bridges is guilty for the foul. Jacque Vaughn is not certainly happy with that call as Bridges hit him right on the right wrist. That was certainly a foul, but Embiid will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Got to tell you, the refs really have been letting both teams have at it tonight. There were a lot of whistles in Game 1, and not so many here in Game 2. Embiid with the first foul shot. That's up, and that's good. As Joel has 7 points on the day and 11 rebounds as well. Seth Curry comes in. Joe Harris comes in. As Finney-Smith and Dinwiddie take a seat, and George Niang will sub in for P.J. Tucker. Embiid's second foul shot, and that's money. The Sixers down by 2 possessions. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. They're down 45-39. Curry to O'Neal. Back to Bridges for 3. Bridges' 3 is just a little short. Johnson with the offensive rebound. Bridges kicks it out to O'Neal. Inside, outside, three-pointer is up, and that's short. Embiid has been active on the glass. That's rebound number 14. Harden loses the basketball again. The ball goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by Brooklyn. And Melton trying to fight or trying to say that it was last touched by him, as there was no way that was the case. And Rivers is even arguing that. And now both refs are talking things over, and Doc Rivers irate with the call. And I got to tell you, even though Harden's turnover, that was not a good look whatsoever. It was definitely last touch by Brooklyn, according to my eyes. But we play on. Curry to O'Neal. Back to Curry. And Bridges goes up with a runner, and a foul is called on Georges Niang. It was a blocking foul. Yeah, Curry definitely touched it last. Oh, Curry bounced it off of O'Neal, and then they said that because Curry was going right out of bounds, he was on the hardwood, it bounced off of O'Neal's left or right knee, and then they're saying that it ricocheted off of DeAnthony Melton. But I thought that it hit Royce O'Neal again. Bridges, 8 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists so far. He goes to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws as the Sixers are over the foul limit, and the Nets are now in the bonus. Finney Smith will sub back in for Joe Harris, and Nick Claxton comes in for Seth Curry. Sixers trail by 7. 1:22 left to go in quarter number 2, and the second foul shot is up, and that's good. It's now back to an 8-point lead for Brooklyn. Harden working around the screen as he'll try to get past the half-court logo here. The ball movement has been pretty stale by the Sixers so far in this second quarter. Harden on the far wing. He'll find Maxey, who pulls up from way downtown, and it's nothing but net for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey has the hot hand, and that's what you got to do. Feed the hot hand. He has 15 points. He's 2 for 3 from downtown, 6 for 8 from the field, and another timeout called by Brooklyn with 59.6 seconds left in the first half. Good. 47-42. Nice stuff. That was a good shot by Reese. If you guys are new to my channel, as always, do not forget to like. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Make sure you hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload, man. Appreciate all the love and the support. We got 12 people on here. We got 12 likes. It means a lot. I think that we're going to stay on for halftime. I do. I think we're going to stay on here for halftime. I'd like to see if I get more people coming during halftime. You know? And just talk about the game. It's 47-42. They actually added about 0.8 seconds back left onto the shot clock, or onto the game clock, and they say that there's exactly a minute left. So the Sixers trail by 5. Brooklyn gets the ball back. Johnson with the basketball. He has been certainly shooting the ball very well as he tries to go down with the right hand, and he stares down Joel Embiid. Wow. Embiid was there, and Johnson just got right to the rack. 22 points for him in this first half. He's 9 for 13 from the field and 4 for 7 from downtown. Embiid with the double team. Loses the basketball. Melton trying to fight for it again, and he does. And I believe Melton will have it as he gets fouled. And a very physical game. Embiid has been turning the ball over a little bit too. That's why you got to give credit to the Nets. It's 49-42. 33 seconds left. The Sixers retain possession here. Maxey will inbound it from the far sideline. Sixers going from right to left. Melton to Harden from way downtown. That goes in and out. And Harden is over from beyond the arc. He has not made one in this game. Bridges with a jumper, and he's fouled as well. So the Sixers cannot slow down Mikal Bridges or Cam Johnson. Both players played for the Phoenix Suns. And Dorian Finney-Smith having himself a good day as well. It's 49-42 Brooklyn. 23 seconds left as the shot clock's unplugged, but Bridges goes to the foul line, and the first one is up, and it rims around the rosy, and it goes out. Bridges played in all 83 games this season. He's one of 10 players in the NBA to not miss a single game. Second foul shot by Bridges. That time it goes in and out as well. So Dinwiddie missed 2 free throws in a row, and now Bridges did just the same thing. Harden got the rebound. They're going to hold for one more possession. Harden trying to conduct the traffic here. 8 seconds left. Melton to Embiid. Embiid with 5 seconds to go. Nice pass inside to Melton, and Melton was left wide open for a layup. Royce O'Neal with a three-quarters court shot, and it just hit the front of the net, and that'll do it. So the Sixers go into halftime. They're down by 5. It's 49-44. The Nets have been playing really good defense, but the Sixers have been turning the ball over quite a lot as well. So now you wonder what the game plan is going to be. But we go into halftime, the Sixers trail by 5. And they'll be back in just a little bit. Ugh. Let's take a sip of water. Sure. All right, you put in $20 on the Nets at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I would cash out. If I were you, I'd cash out because the Sixers will find a way to take this thing over. They're not even playing their best brand of basketball right now. And the fact that they're still in this game, they're just going to take over. I'm telling you that right now. They are. A 5-point lead for Brooklyn is nothing. Ugh. Hey, yay. If you guys are new to my channel, as always, do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Got 10 people on here. All right, I am gonna take a little break. Now cash out says 45. Yeah, I'd say cash out, my guy. All right, we're gonna take a very quick step off. I am going to take a little break and rest my voice, get some water. I will see you guys soon, though, right after halftime. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe as well. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up, guys? How we all doing? I hope I'm not peaking. Am I peaking or anything like that? When I go like very, very loud like that? I think I do. Just a little bit. It's not terrible. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. If you guys enjoy my energy tonight, if you feel my vibe, you know what you should do? You should like and subscribe, man. What you doing? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's a good song by Gwen Stefani. That was a song that like used to play in gym class a lot. All right, so the Sixers, well, they're not shooting the best from the field so far, and that's to say the least. They're turning the ball over a lot. Some sloppy basketball, but also like in some ways, like you kind of have to tip your cap to the Brooklyn Nets because they're not always double teaming Joel, but even when they are, as soon as the Sixers get the ball, they're being very they're being a pest on defense. And they're just getting into the Sixers' way. They're like, I think that like the best way for me to describe it is they're just like that. They're like that Rumpelstiltskin from Shrek the Third. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Shrek the Third, but he was just like always in Shrek's way. You know, he was very like stubborn and just annoying. You know. So anyhow. 49-44, the Sixers trail by 5. They only scored 19 points in that second quarter. And the adjustments that really have to be made is how can we stop Cam Johnson and how can we close out on these guys? Because I've noticed that the Sixers, when they do play zone defense, they can't close out on these guys. And it's sort of like the same problems that they've had throughout the entire season is that they just have a problem with closing out, and the Nets are kind of poking through holes at those deficiencies right there. But they have to clean that up. Cam Johnson has 22 points. That's unacceptable, and no disrespect because he is a good player, but the fact that he has 22 points already, it's not a good sign. They've held Embiid to 8 points, and Harden only has 2. He is not shooting the ball well. He has 5 turnovers. Embiid has 4. Even though he has 15 rebounds and 5 assists as well, and a steal and a block, they really are doing a good job at trapping him. So, and the bench has to step up. They do. 8 points for Melton. That's pretty much been the only thing that's been going your way. And other than that, nothing too much else. Reed has been a plus. He has 4 points, but he only doesn't have any rebounds in 5 minutes. But the funny part is that they're still in this game. And that's because Brooklyn just doesn't have the talent compared to the Sixers. But I tip my cap to them too. All right. Third quarter is just about ready to start, as both teams with their starting lineups back out there. Harden is 1 for 7 from the field. 2 points and 5 turnovers for him. And, well, the Nets will get the ball to start things off first as we're back for second half action. Sixers are 4 for 16 from downtown tonight, while the Nets are 8 for 22. Dinwiddie kicks it out to Bridges. Bridges, one more to Finney-Smith for 3 again. It's a little short, and Tucker is there for the rebound. Boy, it would be really nice to have him active on the glass. That was one thing that the Sixers did a good job at in Game 1, is get him going. And have him get the team second chance opportunities. Embiid pushing his way, goes up with a shot, and it's blocked by Finney-Smith. Johnson on the near wing. On the near corner, I should say. Now he's on the near wing. Dinwiddie taking on James Harden. A layup is up, and that's good. Spencer Dinwiddie thought he was going to get a foul call as well. It's 51 to 44. Well, the Sixers have to be really careful here because they only have 3 timeouts after this one. So Doc did not like what he saw, and he wants to talk things over with his club. I gotta tell you, every single time that he calls a timeout, like as soon as the third quarter starts, I have this bad feeling. I do. Ugh. I just don't want us to be playing ISO, man. I want us to just find ways for us to attack, whether it's by going on the high post and kicking it out to players that are wide open on the corners, or just pass the hot potato around the timeline. I don't know. I'd like to see some more screens, more movement, whether it's on the ball or off the ball. You know? One thing that Josh was telling me last week, Josh Cohen, JC, is that the Sixers, they do a good job when when their opponent is attacking at the blitz. You know? When there's people that come by, the Sixers, sometimes they actually do a good job at moving when the blitz does come, but it has to be more consistent, and that was one of his main points. And I agreed with him on that. Because it's like in football, right? Like when you're throwing it into double coverage, like Maxey was doing that today. Okay. At that time, it didn't work out so well. But James Harden does a much better job at that type of a thing, and that just has not been working. So how do you find ways to get your team involved? And that has to be a point that's emphasized. You know what I'm saying? Oh. But yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. If you guys are brand new. The goal is to try to hit 230 tonight. I think we can do it. But I don't know, man. That'd be kind of cool. You guys think we can hit 230? I do. I believe that we can at least hit 230 tonight. Warriors and the Kings. They're coming on after this. No, I will not be doing that game. Need to rest my voice. Let's see what Doc Rivers said here. I'm really curious. I'm going to have the closed caption on. Business needs. What's in your wallet? Oh, wait. Oh, that's the Capital One commercial. All right, listen up. It's up to y'all, which I want to do. I mean, look, we got to trust. Come on. We got to get motion and movement. Come on. Go. Let's go. Come on. Nothing always Fury, Doc Rivers. Okay, there we go. Embiid swings it all the way to Maxey for 3. Tucker with the rebound. Great job. Maxey for 3 again. That's good. PJ Tucker, man, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. And a good draw-up of a play by Doc Rivers, as Maxey didn't hit the first 3, but then Tucker did a good job of coming up with the rebound, and Maxey had the second chance opportunity. Tobias Harris intercepts the basketball, and he's going to solo it with a 2-handed jam. He goes down with authority, 51-49, and the Sixers come back up with a punch. And Jacque Vaughn wants to talk things over with his ball club. A bad pass by Dinwiddie as he gets the turnover, and Tobias Harris makes them pay. That's how you respond. That's how you respond. And, man, Tyrese Maxey didn't hit that 3, but PJ Tucker, man, this is why we got him. This is exactly why we got PJ Tucker. $39 million is a lot of money for 3 years for the man. But when it comes to these types of moments, that's what PJ does. And I like that. There is value to that. And he's a champion himself. The Rays are frauds. 8-0 Reds? Really? Let's effing go. PJ Tucker changing the tone. Yes, he is, JC. Yes, he is, JC. That's what I'm saying, bro. For those of you that are new to my channel for the very first time, if this is your first time being on here, well, you definitely should like and subscribe because we do Sixers games, we do Phillies games as well. Snowman, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for coming on here, my guy. What a game. The White Sox and the Phillies game, I saw that was postponed, and yeah. So I guess that you're not doing that tonight. Hey. What was I gonna say? Yeah, that was a very good response by the Sixers. I really like that, man. You know, that's how you come out of a timeout. That's what you do. Doc Rivers had a great play call. Give the ball to Embiid. Well, first it was give it to Harden at the top of the key. Embiid was at the foul line. Okay, there was only one person on him. And then you swing it out to Maxey. And Maxey was left wide open. He didn't make the three. But then Tucker was there. They put him right in the dunker spot. And that was a great play call. To have him right in the dunker spot just in case he gets the offensive rebound. And he did. That was outstanding. Your Phillies and my White Sox this week. Yeah, man. I know. Doubleheader tomorrow. All right. Only 2 minutes have gone by, and yet we have like 2 timeouts called. That's funny. Ugh, my gosh. How many people we got on here now? 10 people. For the love of Philadelphia. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. You see the scoreboard correctly. It's 51-49. It's honestly been a pretty low-scoring game so far. 10-15 left to go in the third quarter. The Nets have the basketball. The Sixers have gone on a 5-0 run. Dinwiddie will find Johnson. Johnson had 22 points in the first half. Dinwiddie back to Johnson. Johnson to Dinwiddie at the top of the key. He steps into a foul line jumper, and Maxey is there for the rebound. Harden had it go right out of his hands, and Maxey was there for the follow-up rebound. Harris on the baseline. 15 seconds left. A nice pass to Embiid. Embiid with a pump fake. He's going to take it to the cup. He goes up with the left hand, and it's good. Oh, my goodness. He battled right through the trees and swung the basketball up and did a little sky hook like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Maybe not as high, though. Bridges, a foul line jumper over Embiid, and he hits it right in his mouth. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Man, that was deadly. 53-51. Bridges only with 11 points. There's been 6 ties and 7 lead changes so far. Harris gets the basketball, and he throws it down with a two-handed sledgehammer. And we're back to a tie game. A great pass by Tucker. Bridges outside to Dinwiddie at the top of the key. His defender is Maxey. He'll swing it to Johnson on the near wing. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Dinwiddie with the ball again. Back to Johnson. Johnson takes it to the rack. And the ball comes loose and stolen away by Tucker. Harden off to the races. Nice pass to Maxey. Maxey inside. No. Harris with the follow-up. That's good. Tobias Harris giving the Sixers a 2-point lead. And I got to catch my breath there. Oof, I almost lost it. Bridges for 3. Nothing but net for him, and he throws it down and knocks down the tray. And the crowd goes silent in Philadelphia as they trail by 1. 8:05 left to go in the third quarter. Embiid to Harden. One more to Tucker. Tucker actually gave it inside to Harris. Harris, one more to Maxey for 3. Yes! Tyrese Maxey giving the Sixers the lead again. And they're on a pendulum swing as they has gone into their direction. Maxey with 21 points. He's 4 for 6 from downtown. Dinwiddie almost got the ball loose. Here's Bridges for 3. It clanks off the rim. Tucker with the rebound. Harden inside. Goes up with the contact, and the whistle still remains silent as Harden has just not had himself a good day at all. Johnson for 3. No. The Nets got the look. It was a great play, and Johnson could not cash in. The Sixers lead by 2. 7:12 left to go in the third quarter. Harden, lob pass to Embiid. Embiid with the double team on him. As Jacque Vaughn is trying to signal for them to continue the double team. Tucker trying to fire the trigger, and a foul is called. It was a loose ball foul, and Joel Embiid got the wind knocked out of him. The foul is on, I believe that's on Dorian Finney-Smith, or it's on Cam Johnson. It's 58-56. It's on Nick Claxton, actually. I don't know what Doc is signaling, but are they saying that it was Nope. I don't know. Harden gets the inbound. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden to Embiid. Embiid to Harden. Back to Harris to Maxey. Maxey outside to Tucker for 3. That's up, and it goes in and out. Tucker with another offensive rebound to Harden for 3. Yes! James Harden with a 3-pointer, and P.J. Tucker coming up large for Philadelphia. That's his 3rd offensive rebound in this quarter alone. Johnson with the basketball swings it to Dinwiddie. One more to Dorian Finney-Smith for 3. And Embiid comes up with rebound number 17 on the game. Oh, my goodness. 8 offensive rebounds for the Sixers. Only 3 for the Nets. Harris, catch and shoot triple. It's on the money. Bullseye for Tobias Harris, and the Sixers have their largest lead of the game, 64-56. It's a 20-5 run in Philadelphia over the last 4.5 minutes. And another timeout called by Brooklyn with 6:05 left to go in the third quarter. My goodness. Tobias Harris throwing down the knife. That was nice. All right, let me take a sip of water. That is how you make adjustments. Already 17 points, well, 20 points now. And they've held the Nets to 7. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Happy that the Sixers are coming to life here. This is exactly what I expected. I expected that the Brooklyn Nets were going to make adjustments. The Sixers were going to come out a little bit rusty. But then they would adjust. And they're adjusting right now. They look very solid out there. The triple team came. Tobias Harris made a big-time 3. The Sixers finally have shooters around Joel Embiid. This is the first time that that's happened. Game 1? You mean game 2? 64-56. Spencer Dinwiddie controlling the traffic here. Royce O'Neal back into the ball game. Johnson with the basketball. He fires the trigger and knocks down the tray from the far corner. It's 64-59, and Johnson, who's been quiet in this third quarter, just put up his first 3 points of the quarter. He has 25. Harden, who just made his first three not too long ago, finds Maxey for three, and that's off. Tucker trying to get the rebound. Dinwiddie to Bridges. Bridges goes inside, and it gets blocked by Embiid. Embiid met him right at the rim. Harden for three. It's airballed. Oh, my goodness, he missed it badly. Bridges taking on the trees inside, and Embiid, I believe, gets called for the foul as Mikal Bridges had the wind taken out of him. How on earth does this man play on both ends of the court so smoothly? I mean, you see him make a two, and then he just goes right back to the other side, and he just stuffs Mikal Bridges at the rim. It's crazy. He didn't make a two, but I'm just saying that he took a two, and yet he still got back there. Embiid goes up with another block again, and it goes out of bounds. Mikal Bridges went up for a two. I just lost a little connection, and I just saw that Bridges went up with a layup. Ugh, I apologize about that. They're going to say that Harden made it? Embiid got called for the personal. Oh, they call it goaltending. Really? Maybe it hit the backboard. I don't know. Embiid with the basketball. He's inside the three-point arc. Royce O'Neal was his defender. He's backing him down. 4.5 seconds left, and a foul is called on Royce O'Neal. So, yes, they called defensive goaltending on Joel Embiid. O'Neal got called for the personal foul. 4:35 left in the third quarter, and the Sixers lead by 3. The Nets have only put up a dozen points thus far in the third quarter. Maxey with the basketball as he got the inbound. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden to Tucker. Back to Harden. 3.5 seconds left. He finds Maxey on the far wing. The runner is up, and that's a little bit off. And Harris tried to fight for the offensive rebound. Man, I was a little confused as to why Maxey didn't even take the wide-open three. But he tried to go up with a runner and make a couple of extra steps, and he missed it. He certainly was wide open. It was a great pass by Harden. Johnson with the basketball on the far wing. His defender, James Harden. 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Johnson kicks it out to Dinwiddie for three at the top of the key. Too much mustard. And Harden comes up with a rebound. Outlet pass to Maxey. Maxey off to the races. He goes up with the contact, and he's fouled. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for one more. Cam Johnson commits the foul, and Tyrese Maxey saying, I'm here. He bumped heads right with him. And Maxey putting on a show today. Wow. Tobias Harris giving him a little pat on the head as well. It's 66-61. 23 points for Maxey. And there's still 3:48 left to go in the third quarter. And the free throw is up, and it goes in and out. That's his second missed free throw today. He is an 88% foul shooter. Harris with the basketball as the rebound went to Royce O'Neal. 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie fighting around the screen. He takes on Tyrese Maxey. 3.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Dinwiddie finds Johnson for three again. It was wide right. And the rebound goes to Finney-Smith. Harris with a catch-and-shoot triple. And Tucker is there to get out of everybody's way for another rebound. Maxey on the far wing for the Sixers. He wants to try to give it up to Embiid down low. And he finds Harris. Harris to Embiid, and they're going to call a loose ball foul on Royce O'Neal. 3:01 left to go. O'Neal has been certainly trying to body up Embiid, and that's been the matchup that they're trying to go to because O'Neal was their best defensive player. It's weird. I haven't even seen Nick Claxton out there. Wonder if is he in foul trouble? Nick Claxton finally comes back into the ballgame. 2:47 left in the third quarter. Dorian Finney-Smith will also sub in for Spencer Dinwiddie, and Georges Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. Maxey gets the inbound. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll find Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. Spinning and trying to find Melton, and it goes right out of bounds. That's turnover number 6 for Embiid tonight. 2:47 left in the third quarter. The Sixers have 13 turnovers. It's been a sloppy game, but nonetheless, they lead by 5. Bridges at the top of the key. The double team comes. Bridges gets the ball back from Finney-Smith. Bridges goes up with a runner, and he loses the basketball. It goes right out of bounds, and it'll be Sixers ball. Good job by Georges Niang and Tyrese Maxey to just play man-to-man defense on Mikal Bridges. And they get the ball back. 2:25 left to go in the third quarter. The Sixers running the floor with Maxey, Harris, Embiid, Melton, and Niang. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid trying to post up Finney-Smith. He goes up with a layup, and it's good. Wow, he took him right to school. And he got it to go, and Doc Rivers is smiling and also signaling to the refs maybe for a foul call. There was a lot of contact down low, but Embiid has 10 points. He's been awfully quiet so far. 1:58 left. A step-back jumper by Bridges, and he kisses it off the window. And it's a 66-63 game. Mikal has 16 points, and he's 1 for 6 from downtown, but he's shooting very poorly from the field. 4 for 16. Maxey to Embiid. Embiid with the double team again. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid with a jab step. He goes up with a layup, and it's good. Oh, my goodness. You could put the whole team on him, and he'll still make a layup. Bridges on the near wing. Kicks it out to O'Neal for 3. On the near wing, that is. Well, he was on the far wing, and O'Neal was on the near wing, and Embiid comes up with rebound number 18. Embiid to Melton. Catch and shoot triple. It was just a little off the mark. O'Neal with the home run pass to Johnson, and it gets tipped out by Maxey. And actually, they're going to say it was last touched by Royce O'Neal. Or to a Cam Johnson, sorry. 1 minute, 6 seconds left. Nope, they do say it was out on Maxey. All right. Well, Spencer Dinwiddie gets the ball. He's taking on Georges Niang. Harris. Back to O'Neal. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton deflects it, and it goes out of bounds. There's still 5 seconds left on the shot clock. 50.8 seconds left in the third quarter. The Sixers lead the series 1-0. They won game 1 by a score of 121-101. Finney-Smith gets the inbound. A step-back 3 over Embiid. Embiid with the great defense, and Niang comes up with a big rebound. Tyrese Maxey running the floor for the Sixers. He swings it to McDaniels. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid with a double team on the far baseline. 8 seconds left. Embiid with a layup again. No, too strong. And Finney-Smith will fight for the rebound. 4 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Dinwiddie at the logo. The Sixers lead by 5, 68-63. Dinwiddie gets fouled by Niang, and that'll probably unplug the shot clock, and it will. There's 13.8 seconds left in the third quarter. The Sixers still had a foul to give, and now Seth Curry will come in for Dorian Finney-Smith. P.J. Tucker subs in for Niang, and Cam Johnson comes in for Joe Harris. Paul Reed will also sub back in for the Sixers. 13.8 seconds left in the third quarter. O'Neal inbounds it to Dinwiddie. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock unplugged. McDaniels, his defender. Reed now is Spencer Dinwiddie's defender. 3 seconds left. Spencer Dinwiddie gets blocked by Paul Reed. And that'll do it. Paul Reed comes in for Joel Embiid, and he makes an impact already. It's 68-63 as we go into quarter number 4, and time expires. And the Sixers lead by 5. They outscored the Nets 24-14 in that third quarter, and we'll be back for some more fourth quarter action when we return. Whew. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. I see we just got a subscriber. If you just subscribed to my channel, I didn't get the notification, but give yourself a shout out, man. Seriously, I really appreciate all the love and the support. We're trying to get to 230 by the end of tonight. I think we can do it. I really do. I think we can do it, man. But be sure to spread the word. We've been going at it for about 4.5 months now. If you enjoy my Sixers play-by-play commentary, my Phillies play-by-play commentary, well, this is the right channel for you. We also do Patriots games as well. And we do Flyers podcasts. Got 11 people on here. Yeah, man, what you waiting for? Out of all the 11 people, I'm sure one of you is not subscribed to my channel yet. And if you haven't done so already, that's a crime, man. Nah, but I'm kidding. I'm just a little bit animated tonight. What a third quarter. That was, it wasn't the cleanest third quarter by the Sixers because they still had some hiccups, but the defense showed up. Seriously, the defense was great in that third quarter. Embiid is like having an awful game, but it's not all his fault. Like the double team is still coming on him. And he's like all out of sorts, but they're just winning without him, you know? The only problem that I foresee is if the Sixers get out of this, which they should get out of the series. I really wonder if Boston's going to be able to take notes on how the Nets trapped Embiid, because Boston has the bodies, you know? And sometimes it's like not going to work if if Harden is turning the ball over, you know? So, that's how it goes, man. But Maxey is stepping up. This is the Tyrese Maxey game. And that's how you're winning. You know? All right. One more quarter left for the Sixers. They're 8 for 26 from 3 tonight. All right, so because the Sixers won the tip-off, they will get the ball first to start off the fourth quarter. George Niang, DeAnthony Melton, James Harden, Jalen McDaniels, and Paul Reed. That's the lineup that they go with, which is it's been a very effective lineup. Let's see if they can now play the Nets here. Harden gets a screen from Niang. Harden back to George. And he'll try to find Paul Reed, and he turns it over. The pass was a little bit too far. Dinwiddie came up with a steal, and he has the ball on the far wing. Nets going from right to left, Sixers going from left to right. Dinwiddie with an elbow jumper over George Niang. Excuse me. And that was good. My gosh. He hit that one with ease. Melton goes up with a layup, and count the bucket and a foul. Nice job by DeAnthony Melton, who went inside the lane with a Euro step and parted the Red Sea except he did get fouled at the very end by Joe Harris. It's 68-65, and he missed the first foul shot. Looked like he made it, in all honesty. Second foul shot is up, and that's no good. And that is good, sorry. It's 69-65. Man, my mind is a little bit out of sorts now. All right. Dinwiddie conducting the offense here. He'll hand it off to Curry. Curry back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's runner is up, and that's good. Count the bucket and a foul for him. And he'll go to the line to shoot one more. And Anthony Melton made a lot of contact down below. And Dinwiddie found his way. And he converts on the three-point opportunity. It's 69-68. Sixers only lead by one now. Nets are shooting 31% from downtown, while the Sixers are only shooting 30%. Yang tried to give it up inside to Paul Reed, and Dinwiddie gets called for the foul. Just about a minute underway here in the fourth quarter. There's 10:43 left in regulation. Melton will inbound it to James Harden, who's standing at the logo. Harden's been struggling all night. He's 1 for 7 from downtown. Harden trying to go up against Claxton here. He takes it inside, goes up with a layup. No. Reed with the rebound. Good tip by McDaniels. Here's Melton for three again. No. Another volleyball tip by Jalen McDaniels. And it went out to Harrison. There was a foul called on the Brooklyn Nets, if I'm not mistaken here. Yep, a loose ball foul was on Royce O'Neal. So Melton will inbound it to Harden. Sixers have been doing a great job on the offensive glass. Harris takes it inside, goes up with the runner. No. Reed with the tip back. No. He gets his own rebound and puts that one back up and in. And Paul Reed has 6 points now. Dinwiddie, Curry, Finney-Smith, O'Neal, and Claxton out there for the Nets. The Sixers lead by 3 with less than 10 minutes to go in the fourth. Dinwiddie kicks it out to Curry. Curry almost lost the ball. Curry at the foul line. Goes up with a Euro step and the underhanded layup, and that's no good. Good defense by Tobias Harris. Harden with the rebound and the alley-oop pass to McDaniels, and that's no good. He was left with a bunny, and he missed it. And Paul Reed, though, give him a lot of credit because he was fighting for the rebound with Dorian Finney-Smith, and we have a jump ball here. I can't believe that McDaniels missed that wide open dunk. I mean, he had all day to try to make that, and he just didn't know if he should just lay it up and in, or just dunk it, and he just couldn't make it. He was indecisive. Kind of like what I just did right there. I was very indecisive with my words. And that's why I stumbled. So Harden will tip it off, and Reed gets it. And the Sixers win the tip-off again. That's the third time that they've done that today. Harden at the logo. His defender, O'Neal. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. McDaniels with the screen. Harden goes to his right side. Step back, jumper, and it's good. He's 2 for 8 from downtown, shooting 25% from beyond the arc. 8 points for Harden in this game. He's 3 for 12 from the field. But that was a big shot. Sixers lead by 6. Dinwiddie with a fadeaway jumper from the foul line, and it was airballed. And Dinwiddie thought it was last touched by Tyrese Maxey. And while both of the officials are talking things over, and now Doc Rivers has something to say about this. Spencer Dinwiddie actually kicked Tyrese Maxey while he was fading back. Wow. And the Nets retain possession. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. That was not the right play. And now McDaniels gets called for a reach-in foul. And I'd like to see a replay on that. 8:57 left in the fourth quarter. Man, the refs have made some controversial calls, to say the least. They won't show a replay. Royce O'Neal will hand it off to Dinwiddie. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Dinwiddie on the near wing being guarded by Maxey. He finds O'Neal. O'Neal to Finney-Smith. Back to O'Neal for three on the far wing. Way off the mark. An offensive rebound by Dorian Finney-Smith. A fadeaway jumper from the foul line by Mikal Bridges. And James Harden comes up with his miss. Harden. And they will call it an offensive foul. I believe it'll be on Paul Reed. They're going to say it was an illegal screen as Nick Claxton went tripping over his right foot. My mistake, it was Royce O'Neal. He pushed him right there, and with 8:33 left to go in the fourth quarter, Joel Embiid's still on the bench. Reed's still out there for the Sixers. So now Dinwiddie has the basketball. 8:28 left to go in the regulation. Dinwiddie to Curry. Curry back to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie takes it to the lane, kicks it out to O'Neal for three again. He has been very cold from beyond the arc. Harris with the rebound. Back to McDaniels on the near wing. Maxey will now try to regroup the team here. And he'll hand it off to Harden. Harden back to Maxey. Maxey almost got called for a backcourt violation. He had to watch his footing. Maxey at the top of the key for three. Way too strong. Man, he thought that he had it. Here's Johnson for three. That's off the mark. Maxey with the rebound. The Sixers are going to try to regroup here. The Nets have been very cold from beyond the arc. They're 2 for 13, and the Sixers not much better. They're 5 for 13 in the second half. Harris with a little bit of daylight as he gets past two defenders, and he goes up with a layup with the left hand. The underhanded finish by Tobias Harris. It's 76-68. 18 points for Toby in this game. He's been very efficient. Bridges gets the ball blocked and stolen away by Reed, but then it gets stolen back by Johnson. Johnson to Curry, inside, outside, and that's good. Steph Curry, the assassin. Seth Curry, that is. Looking like Steph Curry out there. 76-71, and the Sixers lead is down to 5. Still no Embiid back in yet. 6:48 left to go. Harden with the ball. Both teams have 3 timeouts left. And now we have a whistle, and a foul is called on Seth Curry here. Wow. Dinwiddie is grabbing that left shoulder, and now we have a timeout. And we'll be back in just a few moments. I need a sip of water. Guys, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel, and if you enjoy my play-by-play commentary. Starting to lose my voice a little bit. That's not good. Goals to hit 230 by the end of tonight. I think we can do it. I really do. Got 13 people watching. Nice. Chat's been a little bit quiet now. You guys doing all right? Or are you guys just in awe, like, with this game? Like I am. It's been a wild one. I was fine with them not bringing back Joel Embiid, but now you got to bring him back. Thought it was I think it's a little bit too long, but I thought that actually that the team was playing fine because nobody was really making their shots and it was really just a momentum change, you know. It's been just going back and forth, but what do I know? Now you got to put Embiid back in though. And I want Tucker back in too. PJ Tucker's second half, that cannot go unnoticed. He has been a dog. Josh was right. That whole spark after that timeout call, like as great of a play as that was by Doc Rivers to give it to find Maxey in the far corner and attack the zone that was being set by Brooklyn. PJ Tucker was there in the dunker spot and he got the rebound for you. And he just knew where Maxey was, and Maxey had the second chance, and he hit it with ease. Everyone's staying connected, even though it hasn't been the best game by the Sixers. They're just the better team. They really are. There's Mr. Fox for Sacramento. I can't wait to watch that game after this. Also got to watch some Stanley Cup playoffs, too. Game 1 just took place today. De'Aaron Fox, 38 points, lead Kings to first playoff win. Oh, I thought that they were going to show a stat for there. All right, so Embiid comes back in. He finds Harris inside, and Harris goes up with the two-handed layup, and don't count the bucket as Cam Johnson gets called for the foul. That was really quick. So Maxey got the inbound. He was at the top of the key. He then swung it to Joel Embiid, and then Embiid did a good job at recognizing that Harris was inside, and that was a really good play call again by Doc Rivers. I can't believe I have to tell you that he's making some good calls. Harris will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and the first one is up, and that's good. Tobias Harris, his night can't go unnoticed either. He's actually second on this team in points. He has 20 points and 9 rebounds in this game. Tucker has 8 rebounds, and even though he doesn't have any points, he has been incredible tonight. Coming up large. And this is without a dominant Embiid and Harden. Second free throw is up. And that time it's good. So it's 78-71. A three-pointer by Dinwiddie on the other end. No. And a rebound goes to James Harden. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. There's still plenty of basketball to go. Embiid draws the double team. He kicks it out to Maxey. Maxey to McDaniels on the far wing. McDaniels will hand it off to Embiid, and Embiid goes falling out of bounds, but he was fouled. He definitely was fouled. He got pushed around. And he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The Sixers only have 2 timeouts left, and the Nets have 3. Of course I can shout out Megan Figueroa. Sure, did Megan subscribe to my channel? What's up, Izzy? Izzy, thanks for coming on here, man. I appreciate it. If you're new to my channel, if any of you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload and I go live for a Sixers game or a Phillies game, or maybe you're playing a game in your own backyard. I might be there. That might be a little bit awkward, but I don't care. 80-71 as Embiid makes the second foul shot. He has 14 points and 18 rebounds tonight and 2 blocks as well. It's been a cold performance by him. Curry for 3 on the near wing. No, but he was fouled by Tobias Harris. And Seth Curry will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Reverse that. It's on Tyrese Maxey. Maxey was fouled Maxey fouled him on the closeout, and Doc Rivers trying to tell him what he has to do if that's the case. Yep, that was definitely a foul. Curry's first foul shot, he puts it up and he puts that one in. Seth Curry, who played for a lot of teams, including the Portland Trailblazers, the Dallas Mavericks, the Sixers, and the Brooklyn Nets here. He makes the second foul shot. It's 80-73, and Seth Curry off the bench has 8 points. And the third foul shot, he misses it. Curry doesn't miss a whole lot of foul shots as he's shooting 89% from the foul line. 80-73, the Sixers lead by 7. Embiid with the basketball. He kicks it out to McDaniels. McDaniels to Maxey. Maxey lets it fly and throws down the 3-point play. It was really just a 3. 26 by Maxey. He's 5 for 9 from downtown. Dinwiddie will find Dorian Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie gets the ball back. A jab step. Another jab step on Joel Embiid. Dinwiddie with a layup. No. And Embiid may have gotten a piece of it. And Tobias Harris has a double-double as he gets another rebound. That is rebound number 10 for Tobias Harris. Maxey will find James Harden here. Harden with a Euro step. 3-pointers up, and that's no good. O'Neal to Seth Curry on the other end. O'Neal for 3 at the top of the key. That is money. And it's back to a 7-point deficit for Brooklyn. 83-76. 4:24 left in the fourth quarter. Can the Sixers try to hang on here and take game 2 by the horn? Harden will hand it off to Embiid. Embiid is within the 3-point arc now. The double team comes. He kicks it out to Maxey again for a wide open 3. And the Nets got a little bit lucky as Cam Johnson gets the rebound. Curry to Johnson. And Johnson gets the ball blocked by Embiid. Maxey off to the races. He goes up with the left hand. And goaltending is called on Royce O'Neal. And they may want to review this. O'Neal thought that he blocked it, and Jacque Vaughn is irate. And I think that that's exactly what he's going to do. He's looking over at the ref. And my goodness. Curry with a bounce pass inside, and Embiid had the block right there. Maxey on the other end. Oh, it definitely hit the backboard first. So that is the right call. But nonetheless, Jacque Vaughn is going to challenge with 3:55 left in the fourth quarter. And the call should stand. And Brooklyn, if that's the case, then loses a timeout. I feel good about this team. I do. This wasn't their best game by any means. Izzy, did you hear my shout out? Did you hear my shout out to Megan Figueroa? Because I did that. Just want to make sure that you heard it. Because I did it. What was I saying? I forget now. All right, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new to my channel. Trying to work our way up to 230 by the end of tonight. I think we can get there. 230 subscribers, man. And obviously, I got to give my people on Facebook some love, too. If you guys are new to my channel on Facebook, make sure that you leave me a review of my profile. And I appreciate all your love and support. Whew. If we hit 230 subscribers, then the Celtics will lose tomorrow's game. If you want the Celtics to lose, subscribe to my channel. That's right. If you guys want the Sixers to beat the Bucks in the finals, the Eastern Conference Finals, subscribe to my channel. Ugh. Yes, we heard it. We outside watching. Oh, nice. Nice. That's cool. What time do the Phillies play tomorrow? Phillies play at 4:10 tomorrow afternoon, and then they play at 7:40. I think I should do it. You guys think I should do the doubleheader tomorrow for the Phillies? Let me know in the comments down below. If 5 of you say I should do it, I'll do it. All right, let's see. Harden actually took a little charge, and they missed that call. All right, so the challenge is overturned, and now the Nets, well, they actually had 3 timeouts, and now they only have 2. Bridges goes in with a layup, and he connects. There was nobody on him. It's 85-78 again. The Sixers lead by 7. The Nets are pressing. McDaniels to Harden. Harden to Embiid within the three-point arc at the top of the key. Embiid taking on a couple of defenders, and he throws it down at the rim with a dunk. An authority slam by Joel Embiid. Dinwiddie to Curry for 3. In and out it goes. The rebound goes to Maxey. And Maxey will just hand it off to Harden, and the Sixers are in no particular hurry. Oh, my goodness. Maxey will find Embiid. Embiid has one foot inside the three-point arc and the other one outside. Embiid with a spin-around jumper, and it's good. How on earth did he make that? 89-78, and Embiid has 18 points, 18 rebounds, and 3 blocks in this ball game. 89-78, and Johnson gets fouled by Joel. What a game for the Sixers. Embiid in takeover mode. Just getting over to his sweet spot and making a turnaround jumper. And oh, by the way, how about that block a little bit beforehand? Curry gets the ball. He'll find Bridges. Bridges for 3 over McDaniels, and that's good. So the Nets not going away just yet. That was a clutch 3 by Mikal Bridges. 89-81, and Bridges has 21 points on the day. Embiid inside, outside to Maxey for 3. Yes! And Maxey answers back with a 3 of his own. 92-81. Bridges at the top of the key, another three-pointer. In and out it goes, and Maxey comes up with a rebound. And now the Sixers will dribble this one out. They are in no particular hurry. They're just going to milk the clock down here. 90 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 92-81. Maxey, 5 seconds left on the shot clock for 3 again. No, Harris with the rebound. That's his 11th on the day, and he finds Harden. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid gets hit and fouled as well by Royce O'Neal. And now you wonder if the Sixers might pull the plug here. Embiid should be going to the foul line. Jalen McDaniels having a conversation with Doc Rivers. And now McDaniels is on the far wing. Here's Embiid at the line to try to ice the game, most likely here. This is to put them up by a dozen. The first one is up, and that's good. Embiid has 19 points. 1:16 left to go in the fourth quarter. Embiid with his second foul shot, and that's good. 21 points for Joel Embiid. And timeout is called by Brooklyn. Sixers lead by 13 points. It's 94-81 in Game 2 of this best-of-7 series. Nice. Wow. So Embiid and Harris have combined to have 29 rebounds. They have, like... It's funny because between the two of them, they have 29 rebounds, and the whole Brooklyn team has 33 rebounds. That is crazy. They are out-rebounding the Nets 54-33. And that's why they're winning this game. And it starts off with PJ Tucker. I don't care if he doesn't have any points because he's been making such a big difference, man. It's like unbelievable. And James Harden is not even having himself a good game by any means whatsoever. And Embiid had 6 turnovers. That's just haven't been shooting the ball well from 3. Neither have the Sixers, though. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. We have 1 minute and 16 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, so Johnson will inbound it, and he gives it up to O'Neal for 3. He had the look, and Embiid is there for another rebound. That is rebound number 19 for Joel. Harris being trapped. Harris will find Harden. Harden with a nice pass to Maxey, and the layup is good. He was wide open. And it's 96-81. Johnson on the far wing, dancing over Tobias Harris. Harris doing a good job at staying up with him, and a foul is called on Toby. That was a very late whistle. 50.1 seconds left. The Nets have 1 timeout. The Sixers still have 2. But I don't even know if it matters for the Sixers' sake because they lead by 15 points with 50 seconds left. So Cam Johnson will head on over to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first one is up, and he misses it. Wide left. Sixers, if he misses the second free throw, then the home crowd gets their free 3 Chick-fil-A McNuggets. And the second foul shot is up, and that's good. 96-82. Sixers lead by 14. Harden gets the inbound. Nets not even fouling here. Harris with the basketball. He still doesn't get fouled. Maxey now with it. 39 seconds left. The Sixers playing keep away. Harris to Maxey. 34 seconds left. And they're not even going to foul at this point. 4.5 seconds left. Maxey's 3. No. Harris with another offensive rebound. Man, oh man, Tobias Harris. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. And that'll do it. As the shot clock most likely will be unplugged here. And it will. Oh, it was stolen away, actually. Another turnover by Tobias Harris, and Cam Johnson's going to throw it down for a 2-handed jam, and it makes it a 12-point game. So that'll now do it for the Sixers as Embiid gets the ball and runs away with it. And they lose. The Brooklyn Nets lose by a final score of 96-84. And the Sixers take Game 2 of this best-of-7 series in Philadelphia. Embiid going back into the locker room, high fives all around from the crowd. And the Nets trying to go back to the drawing board once again. The Sixers out-rebounded the Brooklyn Nets 55-33. And they lead the series 2-0. Next game will be on Thursday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And the Sixers, man, what else can you say? They got off to a very slow start. They didn't shoot the ball very well from three. James Harden had an off night. Embiid had an off night. And Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and Tyrese Maxey really stepped up. And they played phenomenally, especially in that second half. They kept them within this game. Maxey had some big-time buckets in the first half that would keep them in the game. And then they just ran into cruise control, and they won. Good job by the Sixers. Maxey with 33 points today. He was 6 for 12 from beyond the arc, 13 for 23 from the field. He is talking to Stephanie Reddy on the sidelines. But we will not send things over to Stephanie Reddy because we are here in Voorhees, New Jersey, and we are not affiliated with TNT. We're not. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. And don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed my content tonight. Be sure that you hit the thumbs up button, hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. We will be back on Thursday night for another Sixers game. We will also be back tomorrow for at least one of the Phillies games. I think I'm going to do the doubleheader, but we'll see. 4:10 is game 1. 7 o'clock is game 2. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will catch you all on the next one. Peace and Lila Tov.